So hello friends, welcome back to the run chase. Sri Lanka women are chasing 343 runs to win this match and an early wicket here for Amanjot Kaur in the first over of this innings has put Sri Lanka under some early pressure in this run chase. It's never good to lose early wickets in this kind of a run chase, but Sri Lanka women have lost an early wicket. 2 balls left in this over, full delivery, nicely driven down the ground by Vismi Gunaratne, a dot ball here. Hasini Pereira opened the batting for Sri Lanka women, but unfortunately got dismissed of the third ball of the innings. Actually, it would have been better if Chamaria Taputtu had opened the innings, but they sent in Hasini Pereira and Vismi Gunaratne to open the innings, and that's a wide ball down the leg side. Has to re-ball that one. Extra ball. So 1 ball left in this over, just 2 runs from this over and the wicket of Hasini Pereira. And that's a good ball, nicely defended by Vismi Gunaratne. Dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from the first over and the wicket of Hasini Pereira. Sri Lanka women are 2 for 1 after 1 over. So India women going in with a new strategy today. The youngster who played for Mumbai Indians this season in the WPL was given the first over and she picked up an early wicket of Hasini Pereira, and the Sri Lanka women are under some early pressure here in Colombo in this big final, in this tri-series. And Kranti Gaud has come into the attack now. Chamaria Taputtu is on strike once again. Chamaria Taputtu has the responsibility of anchoring this run chase and taking the innings deep. And that's a good delivery, nicely defended by Chamaria Taputtu. It's a dot ball to start the over. And that's well left by Chamaria Taputtu, another dot ball. And this is exactly how Sri Lanka have to play this now, because they have to take it deep. They need to learn from how India women batted in the first innings. The India women also, they started really slowly, but then picked up momentum towards the middle of the innings. An outstanding innings from Smriti Mandhana actually ensured that India women finished with a competitive score. And that's nicely well left once again by Chamaria Taputtu, another dot ball. And that's nicely defended by Chamaria Taputtu, picks up a single and gives the strike to Vismi Gunaratne. 2 balls left in this over, and Kranti Gaud has started well here with the ball. Oh, and that's well left by Bismi Gunaratne. Good delivery there from Kranti Gaud. So one ball left in this over now. Current run rate 1.64 for Sri Lanka women, and understandably they have lost an early wicket, so they have to be a little careful. The last ball of the over here, and Gunaratne drives straight to point, a dot ball to finish that over. Just one run came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 3 for 1 after 2 overs. Amanjot Kaur now continuing into the attack, and straight away a good delivery, well left by Chamaria Tabatu. So another dot ball here. Oh, and that's nicely driven by Atapattu, and then the gap now. Fielder running after it, cuts it off. They will complete a couple of runs. This Chamari Atapattu. And that's a good delivery, better delivery there from Amanjot Kaur. Nicely well left. Amanjot Kaur is a three-dimensional player. She bats well, she bowls well, she can also field well. Pakka 3D cricketer for India women. And that's nicely driven through the offside towards deep extra covers for 4. First boundary of the innings and first boundary for Chamari Atapattu. So 2 balls left in this over now, and Chamari Atapattu finally finding the boundary for Sri Lanka women. Oh, and that's flicked away by Atapattu straight to mid-wicket. A dot ball here. So I think Chamari Atapattu is going to be looking to play that aggressive role, opening the innings. So last ball of the over now. And that's pulled away past the keeper. No one there at deep fine leg. Into the boundary for 4 to finish the over. Second boundary of that over. Ends the over with the boundary. 10 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 13 for 1 after 3 overs. Kranti Gowde into the attack and straight away a couple of runs for Vismi Gunaratne. And she will keep the strike, so a good start to this over. And there's another dot ball here, good delivery, good comeback from Kranti Gowde. A dot ball, still 4 balls left in this over. 2 runs from this over so far. And that's nicely driven towards covers, picks up a single and gives the strike to Chamaria Tapattu. The 3 balls left in this over. The fielders, they're all setting the field now for Chamaria Tapattu because they know how destructive she can be. She's already scored 2 boundaries in the previous over. And that's a wide down the leg side, so has to re-ball that one. Extra ball there from Kranti Gowde. And it's nicely driven towards mid-wicket. A dot ball here. Inside edge from Chamaria Tapattu towards mid-wicket. There's still 2 balls left in this over. 3 runs. 4 runs coming from this over, including that extra. Oh, and that's nicely defended by Chamaria Tapattu. Another good delivery from Kranti Gowde. And the pressure is going to be building on Srilankawomen definitely. Because this is not an easy target to chase down, particularly in a final. Runs on the board from India women, always precious. And looking to pull it away there, not able to make connection. Another dot ball here to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 17 for 1 after 4 overs. So Amanjot Kaur now continuing into her 3rd over. Had an expensive previous over when Chamaria Tapattu hit 2 boundaries. And that's nicely driven towards mid-wicket. A dot ball here. So Vismi Gunaratne also trying to get her eye in. Sri Lanka women have some good batters. They have Harshita Samaravikrama to come after this. And advances down the wicket, flicks it away as Vismi Gunaratne past deep square leg into the boundary for 4. So Sri Lanka women now finding the boundaries. So India women now going in with some young bowlers for this tri-series, and the regular bowlers of Renuka Singh Thakur, Tita Sadhu, they are not playing this match. And clearly the bowling attack is a little, you can say, of the B team. And that is what is happening here. And that's a good cut shot once again from Vipsmi Gunaratne. This time towards deep point into the boundary for 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Vipsmi Gunaratne and Sri Lanka women. So Vipsmi Gunaratne here looking a little dangerous here. And that is what I was talking about. Actually, India women are going in with some young bowlers. Their regular fast bowlers are not playing this tri-series. And I think that is turning out to be the weak link as far as India women is concerned. But definitely I think 340 plus target should be defended at any venue. And that's a good delivery, nicely defended by Vipsmi Gunaratne. It's on the stumps from Amanjot Kaur. That is where she needs to keep it. If she errs in line and length, she's going to get punished. This Vipsmi Gunaratne can be really dangerous. And that's nicely driven by Vipsmi Gunaratne. Straight to covers. Another dot ball. So last ball of the over now. And again nicely driven to covers. So 3 back-to-back dot balls to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 25 for 1 after 5 overs. So Sri Lanka have never, just seeing a stat, Sri Lanka women have never chased above 340 in women's ODIs till now. As we see here, another single being taken. It's a leg bias, I guess. Leg bias single for Chamaria Tapatu gives the strike to Vipsmi Gunaratne. And that's nicely driven by Vipsmi Gunaratne through covers for 4. So again, Vipsmi Gunaratne finding the boundary, her 3rd boundary of the day. And suddenly now our Sri Lanka getting a move on here. So another boundary here for Vipsmi Gunaratne. And that's punched to the back foot. Will pick up a single again. Gives a strike to Chamaria Tapatu. And Atabatu comes down the pitch, looks to pull it away, but not able to make enough connection. Another dot ball. And that's pulled away by Atapattu. One bounce to deep mid wicket. Just a single. Gives a strike to Vismi Gunaratne. And that's nicely driven towards covers for a single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 33 for 1 after 6 overs. So a new bowling change now for India women. Dipti Sharma is the new bowler into the attack. Very good bowler. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. And that's nicely flighted. Vismi Gunaratne flicks it towards mid wicket for a dot ball. And Vismi Gunaratne flicks it leg side, picks up a single, gives the strike to Chamari Atapattu. And it's nicely defended by Chamari Atapattu. So after long discussion and long field set placements, Chamari Atapattu plays a defensive shot, another dot ball. And it's flicked away leg side, picks up a single as well as Chamari Atapattu. Gives the strike to Vismi Gunaratne. And that's nicely defended off the back foot by Vismi Gunaratne. Another dot ball, 1 ball left in this over, 2 runs from this over so far. And it's flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne leg side. Pick up a single, looking to come back for the second, but there's no second actually. We'll have to settle for the single. So 3 runs came from that over. Good start from Dipti Sharma. Sri Lanka women are now 36 for 1 after 7 overs. So 43 more overs left and Sri Lanka women need 307 runs to win from the remaining 43 overs. As we see another bowling change here. N. Charani has been brought into the attack. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. So here he comes, N. Charani, Vismi Gunaratne. And Vismi Gunaratne drives through the offside for 4. What a way to start the over. A flighted delivery outside the off stump and Vismi Gunaratne went for it. A boundary to start the over for Sri Lanka women. Oh, and that's edged and it's over the slips. And the ball is racing away for another boundary here. So back-to-back boundaries to start the over from Vismi Gunaratne and Sri Lanka women. The pressure is back on N. Charani now. So back-to-back boundaries to start and that's a good delivery from N. Charani. Better line, better length and nicely defended by Vismi Gunaratne. So regular boundaries are now putting pressure back on India women here. And that's looking to flick it away there, but another dot ball. So good comeback from N. Charani after conceding 2 boundaries. So the first 2 balls of this over. And it's cut away through the offside by Vismi Gunaratne. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Chamari at upper 2. 1 ball left in this over, 9 runs from this over so far. And that's nicely defended by Chamari at upper 2. A dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over and Sri Lanka women are 45 for 1 after 8 overs. Actually, now Dipti Sharma is continuing into the attack. She's into her second over. And Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. And flicked away leg side and picks up a single. Gives the strike to Chamari at over 2, and this is... Both these batters are trying to stabilize and form a partnership here. Partnership is 46 from 47 balls between Chamari at over 2 and Vismi Gunaratne. And that's flighted delivery at upper 2, hits it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball. And Dipti Sharma is a very experienced bowler, not easy to hit at all. And that's flicked away by Chamari at upper 2. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Vismi Gunaratne. I feel something's going to give, even a wicket can fall, because Dipti Sharma is a really good bowler. And that's nicely defended by Vismi Gunaratne. Another dot ball here. 2 balls left in this over. Again, full delivery, flicked straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball. So 2 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. Dipti Sharma now coming around the wicket and flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne. Another dot ball to finish that over. A superb over from Dipti Sharma. Just 2 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 47 for 1 after 9 overs. So N. Charani now continuing into the attack. He's bowling to Chamari at about 2. Left arm off spinner to left-handed batter. And it's flicked leg side towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Oh, and that's spun back in, appeal for LBW. And the umpire says not out. That was a good delivery from N. Charani. Pitched and spun back. Is there any reviews in this try series? I don't think so. So Indians have to accept the not out decision. And 2 back-to-back dot balls to start the over. And that's pulled away leg side by Chamari at upper 2. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Vismi Gunaratne. And that's good delivery there, quicker delivery from N. Charani. Vismi Gunaratne looking to flick it leg side but not able to make enough connection. Another dot ball. And that's punched to the back foot by Vismi Gunaratne. Towards deep extra covers for a single. Gives the strike to Chamaria Tapattu. Oh, and that's a good delivery there. Quicker ball, pitching, turning back in. A dot ball to finish that over. 2 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 49 for 1 after 10 overs. So a power play has been announced by the umpire. And the power play has come to an end, I think. And Dipti Sharma now has been brought back into the attack. Oh, and that's a wide down the leg side. And they will also pick up a single. And they are coming back for the second as well. So 2 and a wide, I think. And that's nicely flighted. Dipti Sharma, Vismi Gunaratne drives back down the ground. A dot ball here. Again flighted, again Vismi hits it down the ground. So back-to-back dot balls after the wide and 2 runs. So Dipti Sharma now changing angle, coming around the wicket and nicely flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Chamaria Tapattu. And it's nicely defended by Chamaria Tapattu. Another dot ball. And Tapattu comes down the pitch, hits it straight to mid-off. Another dot ball. So this is good bowling from Dipti Sharma. Oh, that's another very good delivery, pitching and turning away from the left-hander. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 53 for 1 after 11 overs. The Sri Lanka women are now 53 for 1 after 11 overs. India women picked up an early wicket. India women picked up the wicket of Hasini Pereira. But this partnership between Chamaria Tapattu and Vismi Gunaratne worth 53 runs from 63 balls. And this is exactly why I was saying that Atapattu should have opened the innings. It would have been much better, but instead they sent in Hasini Pereira. Any day 53 without loss is better than 53 for 1. And that would have happened if Atapattu had opened the innings. But nevertheless, they are 1 down now, Sri Lanka. And that's flicked leg side towards mid wicket. Another single gives the strike to Chamaria Tapattu. And it's pulled away by Atapattu straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball. And it swung leg side towards square leg, another dot ball here. So Nikita Charini now mixing up her pace, not bowling at only one pace. And it's another good delivery, another dot ball. Two balls left in this over, Chamaria Tapattu. And it's cut away by Atapattu towards deep point for 4. That's short and wide. A rare loose ball from Charini after bowling so well has been dispatched to the boundary by Chamaria Tapattu. So one ball left in this over now. Nikita Charini was bowling so well, but then the loose ball came and it got punished. Last ball of the over, and it's flicked away by Atapattu, but again, better delivery there from Charini. A dot ball to finish that over. 5 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 58 for 1 after 12 overs. So one fielder is injured, I guess. They're getting some treatment. So new bowler into the attack for India women is Sneh Rana. Another quality off spinner has done well in this prize series. And straight away a paddle sweep attempted by Vismi Gunaratne. towards deep fine leg. Good fielding out there at deep fine leg. A couple of runs for Vismi Gunaratne to start the over. Again flicked away this time by Vismi Gunaratne. Picks up a single, gives a strike to Samari Attapattu. 3 runs from this over, still 4 balls left. And it's flighted delivery. Attapattu hits it down the ground, but straight back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Three balls left in this over. A good start from Sneh Rana. And that's another good delivery, nicely defended by Chamari Attapattu. So another dot ball here. And Attapattu comes down the pitch, hits it towards deep, extra covers. Misfield allows the ball to go for 4. That's sloppy fielding in the deep. They should have cut it down to just a single, but instead it's gone for 4. And an important boundary for Chamari Attapattu. So 7 runs from this over. 7 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. Chamari Attapattu also finding the boundaries. This is a good partnership between Chamari Attapattu and Vismi Gunaratne. And that's nicely driven by Attapattu. Good fielding at points. A dot ball to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 65 for 1 after 13 overs. So Amanjot Kaur now continuing into the attack. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. And that's back of the line, nicely defended by Vismi Gunaratne. Dot ball to start the over. And that's nicely punched to the back foot. Another dot ball. And that's a wide. White ball signaled by the umpire. Extra ball, extra run. 4 balls left in this over. Good start from Amanjot Kaur. And comes down the pitch, drives down the ground as Vivsmi Gunaratne picks up a single. Gives the strike to Chamaria Tapattu. Required run rate now 7.56. Three balls left in this over now. Chamaria Tapattu on strike. Amanjot Kaur coming around the wicket and cut away by Tapattu. Through the offside towards deep extra covers. Picks up a single. Gives the strike to Vivsmi Gunaratne. Two balls left in this over now. Vivsmi Gunaratne on strike. Oh, and moves across and been clean bowled. Amanjot Kaur strikes for India women, and that is a huge wicket because Vivsmi Gunaratne was looking dangerous. And finally, the breakthrough has come once again, and a big partnership has been broken. It was looking good. The partnership of 68 from 80 balls between Chamaria Tapattu and Vivsmi Gunaratne has come to an end. The Vivsmi Gunaratne moved across the off stump, looked to flick it away, but then got clean bowled round the legs. And Amanjot Kaur, the young talent, strikes once again. Vivsmi Gunaratne departs after scoring 36 from 41 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 68 for 2 after 13.5 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. So outstanding bowling from Amanjot Kaur, picking up her second wicket and breaking this partnership, and now suddenly India women are back in this match big time. So it is the time for the drinks break now. We'll be back again after the drinks break. So the drinks break is over, I guess, and the new batter to the crease for the Sri Lanka women is Nilakshi De Silva. 1 ball left in this over from Amanjot Kaur. 3 runs from this over so far. And it's flicked away by Nilakshi De Silva straight to mid-wicket. A dot ball to finish that over. 3 runs came from that over and the wicket of Vismi Gunaratne. Sri Lanka women are now 68 for 2 after 14 overs. So Kranti Gaude continuing here into her 4th over. Chamaria Tapattu is on strike and it's edged and past the keeper and into the boundary for 4. That could have been a catching opportunity, but instead it has rolled away for 4 and a boundary to start the over for Sri Lanka women and Chamaria Tapattu. So a good start to the over from Chamaria Tapattu. Boundary of the first ball of the over. Oh, and that's flicked away by Tapattu straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball. And that's a wide outside the off stump. It's given as a wide, extra delivery there, extra run. So Sri Lanka women are holding back their premier batter Harshita Samaravikrama. And that's nicely defended once again by Chamaria Tapattu. Another dot ball. So good comeback from Kranti Gaude after the first ball went for 4, which also could have been a catching opportunity. And that's on the stumps, nicely defended by Chamaria Tapattu. Another dot ball. Oh, again Tapattu looking to drive, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. And Atabatu comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side, picks up a single towards mid wicket. Nilakshi De Silva on strike, 1 ball left in this over. The last ball of the over, and cut away by Nilakshi De Silva straight to point. A dot ball to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 75 for 2 after 15 overs. So another 35 overs left in this innings and 268 runs needed from the last 35 balls for Sri Lanka women to win this match. Eight wickets in hand for Sri Lanka women, and both those wickets taken by Amanjot Kaur, outstanding bowling. Required run rate now jumping above 7 runs an over. Sri Lanka women haven't chased this many runs in any ODI match so far. As we see there, inside edge from Samaria Tapatu almost dragged it back onto the stumps, but another dot ball here. Tapatu living dangerously a little bit. And that's nicely driven by Atabatu, picks up a single, gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. Oh, and that's pulled away by Nilakshi De Silva, picks up a single, gets a strike to Samaria Tapatu. 2 runs from this over, still 3 balls left. And as down the track comes, Atabatu pulls it away leg side, but deep mid wicket is there, so just a single. Gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. Two balls left in this over, 3 runs from this over so far. And that's cut away by Nilakshi De Silva with straight to point, another dot ball. So 1 ball left in this over now, 3 runs from this over. Good over from Amanjot Kaur. Has been the standout bowler today for India women in this match, picking up 2 wickets. And that's down the ground from Nilakshi De Silva, but straight to mid-on. Another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 78 for 2 after 16 overs. So required run rate now jumped up to 7.79. And this is good bowling from these India women bowlers. Dipti Sharma now has been brought back into the attack. Had a small injury, but now she is also back and she is also a wonderful bowler. The wicket taker. Chamari Attapattu is on strike now. Dipti Sharma. Here she comes over the wicket. Chamari Attapattu. And that's flicked away leg side by Attapattu. Picks up a single. Gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. Nilakshi De Silva is on strike now. And that's nicely defended. Okay, takes the outside edge to point. Another dot ball here. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it towards mid-wicket, one bounce and into the boundary for 4. So much needed boundary after plenty of quiet overs. Finally Nilakshi De Silva finding the boundary. And it's cut away this time. A good comeback from Dipti Sharma. Another dot ball. So after conceding the boundary, coming back with a dot ball here. And that's again nicely defended by Nilakshi De Silva. Another dot ball. One ball left in this over. 5 runs from this over so far. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch. Hits it back towards Dipti Sharma. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 83 for 2 after 17 overs. So Amanjot Kaur now continuing into the attack. He has been given straight overs here and Chamari Attapattu is on strike. Attapattu comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side, picks up another single, gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. And that's pulled away by Nilakshi De Silva. There's no one back there at deep square leg and another boundary here. There was 2 shot this time from Amanjot Kaur and put away by Nilakshi De Silva. So an important boundary there for Nilesh De Silva. 5 runs from this over, still 4 balls left. And that's a wide outside the off stump as well. So it will be an extra ball. Has to reball that one. And it's again pulled away by Nilesh De Silva. Again in the gap, again into the boundary for 4. Oh dear. Some carnage going on here. Second boundary of the over from Nilesh De Silva. And now some pressure on Amanjot Kaur. So 3 balls left in this over now, and Nilesh De Silva finding the boundaries at will. And that's a full delivery. Nilesh De Silva flicks leg side, picks up a single, gives a strike to Chamaria Tapattu. So 32 overs left after this, and full toss there. Atapattu drives down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball. 1 ball left in this over now. 11 runs from this over so far. An expensive over from Amanjot Kaur, but doesn't take away the fact that she has picked up 2 wickets and is the best bowler in this innings so far for India women. Oh, and looking to pull it away there. Lucky for the Tapattu, didn't go on to the stumps. Another dot ball to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 94 for 2 after 18 overs. So Deepti Sharma now brought back into the attack. Nilesh De Silva is on strike. And Nilesh De Silva comes down the pitch and defends well. So dot ball to start the over. Lighter delivery. Nilesh De Silva sweeps leg side but straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball. Oh, another good delivery from Deepti Sharma. This is good bowling. 3 consecutive dot balls to this over. Nilaksha De Silva has scored 3 boundaries so far, but still strike rate of 94.12. Deepti Sharma now coming around the wicket. And it's cut away by Nilaksha De Silva. It's in the gap. And the deep extra covers is running around. The outfield is so slow that the ball doesn't even go for 4. And couple of runs completed by Nilaksha De Silva. Again, and this time Nilaksha De Silva hits it back to the bowler, another dot ball. And Nilaksha De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground to long gone for another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 97 for 2 after 19 overs. So Kranti Gowde is into the attack now. Nilaksha De Silva is on strike. And that's a slow ball, leading edge, catch put down. Oh dear. That could have been a wicket. Catch put down and dot ball to start the over. There was a slow ball, completely deceived Nilaksha De Silva, leading edge. Oh, very tough catch has to be said, but you got to take these catches at this level. And that's a wide outside the off stump. So a sloppy start here from Kranti Gowde. You can say even though she has bowled the dot ball, a catch put down and also a wide ball. Slow ball punched away. Good fielding. Chance of a run out. Luckily, they haven't even taken the single. So now only a dot ball. And that's cut away by Nilaksha De Silva. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Chamari at upper 2. Three balls left in this over now. Number 2 comes down the pitch and hits it straight to covers. Another dot ball here. So 2 balls left in this over. There's 2 runs from this over, even though the wide and the drop catch. And that's pulled away by Chamari Attappa to leg side. And just a single gives a strike to Nilaksha De Silva. 1 ball left in this over. And it's nicely defended by Nilaksha De Silva. Dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 100 for 2 after 20 overs. 100 came up for Sri Lanka women, and Sri Lanka women are 100 for 2 after 20 overs. The current run rate for Sri Lanka women is 5 runs an over, required run rate 8.10. Kranti Gowde is into the attack, 100 for 2. The Sri Lanka women. Oh, in fact, there's a bowling change here. N. Charani has been brought into the attack. Chamari Attappa on strike. And straight away, flighted delivery in the slot of Attappa goes over mid wicket all the way for 6. A nice way to start the over for Chamari Attappa and Sri Lanka women. And it's flicked away this time by Attappa. Picks up a single, gives a strike to Nilaksha De Silva. Oh, I was looking to drive there is Nilaksha De Silva, missing it altogether. But will still steal a single. 1 buys. Buys has been signalled. and flicked away by Atapattu leg side, picks up a single, gives the strike to Nilakshit De Silva. One ball left in this over, 9 runs from this over so far. Required run right now 8.02. And Nilakshi comes down the pitch, but it's straight to covers. Another dot ball here. In fact, 2 balls left in this over. Now 1 ball left in this over. 9 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over, and that holds in the pitch as well. Another dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 109 for 2 after 21 overs. So Sneh Rana has been brought back into the attack, has bowled only 1 over so far. Chamari Atapattu on strike. And a full toss to start. Atapattu hits it down the ground, picks up a single, gives the strike to Nilakshit De Silva. And Nilakshi comes down the pitch, and a good effort there from Sneh Rana to stop the single, but the single has been completed and gives the strike to Chamari Atapattu. So first 2 balls, 2 singles in this over. Oh, and it's Atapattu looking to cut it away, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. That's nicely driven by Chamari Atapattu. Another single. And a flick leg side by Nilakshit De Silva. Picks up another single, gives a strike to Chamari Atapattu. 1 ball left in this over. 4 runs from this over so far. And Atapattu comes down the page, hits it back to the bowler. Catch has been put down once again. What is happening here to the fielding of India women? Another catch being put down, and could have been another wicket. Was hit too hard though, and I think Sneh Rana has injured herself in the process. Nevertheless, a dot ball to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 113 for 2 after 22 overs. So Sneh Rana dropping a catch there of Chamaria Tapattu. So both these batters have been dropped once. Hopefully it doesn't prove costly for India women. The required run rate is 8.21. I think Sneh Rana has hurt herself in the process. They will check that. I think she will be okay soon. So N. Charani now continuing into the attack. Chamaria Tapattu is on strike. Sorry, Nilakshi De Silva is on strike. Here's N. Charani. And Nilakshi De Silva flicks it away leg side. Picks up a single, gives a strike to Chamaria Tapattu. Oh, that's a good Yorker there. A flighted delivery right in the block hole of Chamaria Tapattu. And dot ball there. And it's on the pads, helped away by Chamaria Tapattu. Pass shot, fine leg into the boundary for 4. And it brings up the 50 partnership as well between Chamaria Tapattu and Nilakshi De Silva. Partnership of 50 from 52 balls. A very important partnership in this run chase for Sri Lanka women. And this time it's on the pads and flicked away by Chamaria Tapattu. Leg side will pick up a single and completes her half century as well. Well played to Chamaria Tapattu. 50 from 63 balls. With 6 fours and 1 6, it has been an outstanding knock. The strike rate of 79.37, but she has held this innings together after losing an early wicket of Asini Pereira. Samari Attapattu once again standing tall for Sri Lanka women. And that's a full toss. Nilaxi De Silva hits it down the ground. Picks up another single. 7 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. And Attapattu now hits it down the ground as well, to long off. Picks up another single. She will keep the strike. 8 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 121 for 2 after 23 overs. Chamari Attapattu has scored a superb half century, but it is very important for her to stay till the end, because this run chase is only half done. In fact, I won't even say half done. The required run rate is 8.22. In an ODI, it's very hard to maintain the required run rate throughout the innings. So Snehrana now continuing into the attack. Oh, and looking to flick it away. Appeal for LBW, but the umpire says not out. And there's no review system here in this try series, so Indians have to carry on. They can't review this. Oh, and it comes down the pitch and York herself, and Snehrana strikes. For India women, they get the big wicket of Chamari Attapattu. And is that the match for India women? This is a huge wicket. And once again, the class of Snehrana flighting it. Attapattu sensed the opportunity to come down the wicket, but got yorked. And it went underneath the bat and into the stumps. And Snehrana knows it. It is a huge wicket. Chamari Attapattu played a wonderful knock of 51 from 66 balls, but has to make her way back to the pavilion. And Sri Lanka women are now 121 for 3 after 23.2 overs. So the new batter to the crease now for Sri Lanka women is Harshita Madhavi Samaravikrama. The bogey batter, we can say, for India women, has performed twice against India women in the previous 2 times when Sri Lanka women won against India women. Oh, and is looking to hit it across the line, but missing it altogether. Have to be careful. Another dot ball here. Snehrana, another RCB player this year. Oh, that's a superb delivery once again. Pitching, turning away from the left-hander. Again, another good delivery there, nicely defended by Harshita Samaravikrama. Another dot ball. So, 4 consecutive dot balls to finish the over. A wicket maiden from Snehirana, outstanding over. And Sri Lanka women are now 121 for 3 after 24 overs. Charani now continuing into the attack, and that's cut away by Lexi De Silva. Straight to point, another dot ball. And that's a full toss. Lexi De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it towards long on, picks up a single. Gives the strike to Harshita Samaravikrama. Now they need the big wicket of Harshita Samaravikrama. This is the big wicket they want. She can be a bogey batter for India women in important matches. And it's on the pads and flicked away by swept away by Harshita Samaravikrama towards deep square leg into the boundary for 4. So the first boundary here for Harshita Samaravikrama, and she's got going now for the Sri Lanka women. So 3 balls left in this over. Harshita Samaravikrama can be dangerous, again driven through the offside towards point, and this time she will take the single. Gives the strike to Lexi De Silva. And unlike the previous Sri Lankan women teams, this Sri Lankan women team is having a good middle order. And that is where I think India women have to watch out. And that's flicked away by Samaravikrama. Will pick up another single. Gives a strike to Lexi De Silva. The last ball of the over, and that's punched straight to point. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 127 for 3 after 25 overs. The Sri Lanka women need 216 more runs in the last 25 overs to win this match. Rana now continuing into the attack. And that's pulled away by Samaravikrama, leg side. Towards deep mid wicket, they will complete a couple of runs. And Harshita Samaravikrama will keep the strike. Oh, that's a good delivery. Superb bowling. Ravichandran Ashwin type bowling. Pitching it on off stump and turning it away from the left-hander. Test match type bowling from Rana here. Quality in Colombo. And that's flicked away by from Harshita Samaravikrama. Picks up a single. Gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. Another single. And it's nicely defended by Harshita Samaravikrama. Another dot ball here. One ball left in this over. 4 runs from this over so far. And this is good bowling from Rana. Oh, and looking to cut it away there, but another dot ball. This is outstanding bowling from Rana. Outstanding over. Just 4 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 131 for 3 after 26 overs. So Deepti Sharma has been brought back into the attack. Nilakshi De Silva is on strike. The required run rate now nearing 9 runs and over. And that's a full toss. It's swept leg side by Nilakshi De Silva. Towards deep square leg for a single. Gives a strike to Harshita Madhavi. So can Harshita Madhavi continue to find the boundary here? And looking to sweep it away leg side, has sweep it towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. The required run rate now nearing 9 runs and over with every single and dot ball. That's pulled away by Nilakshi De Silva for another dot ball here. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket for a single. Gives a strike to Harshita Samaravikrama. And Arshita Samaravikrama has made a slow start to her innings. She has scored 1 boundary, but she has scored 9 runs from 13 balls. And that's flighted. Samaravikrama drives through the offside straight to covers. Another dot ball here. So just 3 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. Outstanding bowling here from Deepti Sharma as well. The last ball of the over from Deepti Sharma. And that's another superb delivery. Bowling is slower through the air and deceiving the batter, looking to cut it away but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish that over. 3 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 134 for 3 after 27 overs. So Sneha Rana now continuing into the attack. She has also bowled outstandingly well, picked up the big wicket of Tamaria Tapattu. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, pulls it leg side, picks up a single, gives a strike to Arshita Madhavi. And Arshita Madhavi looking to play the reverse sweep there, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. A real struggle here from Arshita Samaravikrama. 9 runs from 16 balls for her with a strike rate of 58.82. And the pitch is gripping and turning as well and is giving assistance to Sneha Rana and Deepti Sharma. And is swept away by Arshita Madhavi, picks up a single, gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. Now that's nicely flighted inside edge from Nilakshi De Silva towards fine leg. Another dot ball here. So still 2 balls left in this over. 2 runs from this over so far. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, swings leg side towards deep mid wicket in the gap for 4. A boundary after a very long time for Sri Lanka women, and Nilakshi De Silva finding the boundary. So 1 ball left in this over now. Important boundary there for Nilakshi De Silva and Sri Lanka women. And again Nilakshi De Silva coming down the pitch, flicking leg side, picks up a single and will keep the strike as well. 7 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are now 141 for 3 after 28 overs. So Deepti Sharma now continuing into the attack. So Deepti Sharma continuing into the attack, and straight away the first ball, a couple of runs from Nilakshi De Silva, pulled away towards deep square leg. And there was a slight injury to the fielder at deep square leg, so a couple of runs for Harshita and Nilakshi De Silva. And second ball, Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket, picks up a single, gives a strike to Harshita Samaravikrama. Four balls left in this over now. And Harshita Samaravikrama looking to sweep leg side, appeal for LBW. But not out, says the umpire. Three balls left in this over now. And it's a flighted delivery. Harshita comes down the pitch. Chance of a run out, directed. Are they going to go upstairs, or has Harshita Samaravikrama made a ground? There was a quick single attempted. The umpires have gone upstairs to check with the third umpire. Now this could be a big moment in this match. Harshita Samaravikrama can be a big dangerous batter for Sri Lanka women, for India women. Direct hits are always closer than ever, but I think Harshita Samaravikrama has made her ground. So it will be not out. Good running between the wickets from Harshita Samaravikrama, and the decision is not out. And Nilakshi De Silva is on strike now. Two balls left in this over. And that's pulled away leg side by Nilakshi De Silva. Picks up a single, gives a strike to Harshita Madhavi Samaravikrama. One ball left in this over. Another very good over from Deepti Sharma. 5 runs from this over. Still one ball left. And Harshita Madhavi goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past point into the boundary for 4 to finish the over. Another boundary here for Harshita Samaravikrama, just her second boundary, but a very important boundary for Sri Lanka women. 9 runs came from that over and brings up the 150 as well. Sri Lanka women are now 150 for 3 after 29 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break as well. So we come to the end of the drinks break and there's a bowling change here. Pratika Rawal has been brought back into the attack. And she is a good bowler, handy bowler. Opens the batting, bowls a few left arm off spinners, we can say. She's a good bowler. She's been brought into the attack now. Pratika Rawal has been brought into the attack. In fact, right arm off spinner. Sorry, I misunderstood. And straight away, first ball cut away by Nilakshi De Silva. Straight to point, a dot ball here. So a handy right arm off spinner, Pratika Rawal. And this is the thing about India women, they are having variety in bowling. And nicely flicked away here by Nilakshi De Silva, picks up a single, gives a strike to Arshita Madhavi Samaravikrama. Required run rate now above 9 runs per over. And that's a full toss swept away by Arshita Madhavi. But straight to square leg. I think she missed out on that full toss. Could have hit it anywhere actually. But she hit it straight to square leg and a dot ball. So 3 balls left in this over. 1 run from this over so far. And again this time comes down the pitch. There's Arshita Samaravikrama. But another dot ball here. 2 balls left in this over. And that's cut away by Arshita Samaravikrama, offside towards deep extra covers, picks up a single, gives the strike to Nilakshi De Silva. So last ball of the over now, Nilakshi De Silva on strike. And swept away by Nilakshi De Silva. Square leg is there. Comes around, cuts it off, keeps it down to a single. To finish the over, 3 runs came from that over and Sri Lanka women are 153 for 3 after 30 overs. So we are down to a T20 equation now in this match. Sri Lanka women need 190 more runs to win in the last 20 overs. Required run rate 9.50. Required run rate is 9.50 for Sri Lanka women. And Amanjot Kaur has been brought back into the attack. He still had 4 overs left. Nilakshi De Silva is on strike. First ball from Amanjot Kaur and Nilakshi De Silva hits it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball here. And that's a wide down the leg side, extra ball, extra run. She has to re-bowl that one, Amanjot Kaur. Full toss flicked away by Lakshya De Silva towards deep mid wicket. Just a single. Gives the strike to Arshita Madhavi. Arshita Madhavi now has to get a move on here. We are down to a T20 equation. Can't play any more dot balls. And any more quiet overs will build more pressure on Sri Lanka women. Manjot Korna coming around the wicket, and that's a full toss flicked away by Harshita Samaravikrama towards deep mid wicket, picks up another single, gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. Required run rate now nearing 10 runs an over, and every quiet over is only going to increase the pressure for Sri Lanka women. And it's a full toss on the path, flicked away by Nilakshi De Silva towards deep square leg, picks up another single and gives a strike to Arshita Madhavi. 2 balls left in this over, 4 runs from this over so far. And looking to pull it away, but pulls it back to the bowler. Another dot ball here. So this is a good over here. Just 4 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, and it's on the pass. It's swept it away leg side, and it goes towards deep square leg into the boundary for 4. So it was such a good over from Amanjot Kaur, but unfortunately finished with a boundary. 8 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 161 for 3 after 31 overs. So 19 overs left in this innings, and 182 more runs needed for Sri Lanka women to win this match. And Pratika Raval continues into the attack. She is into her second over. Now, and that's short and wide. Nilakshi De Silva looking to cut it away, but not able to make connection. A dot ball here. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground to mid-off, picks up a single, gives a strike to Arshita Madhavi Samaravikrama. 4 balls left in this over. And it's a flighted delivery. Arshita Samaravikrama drives through the offside, picks up a single, gives a strike to Nilakshi De Silva. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, sweeps leg side, picks up another single. So dealing in singles at the moment, these two batters. The odd boundary is coming occasionally. And the required run rate now nearing 10 runs an over. Once it becomes a T20 match, the pressure comes on to the chasing team, particularly during this kind of a situation. Oh, and that's another very good delivery. Good lens, pitching, turning away from the left-hander. Another dot ball from Pratika Rawal. And last ball of the over now. And again looking to slog sweep, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 164 for 3 after 32 overs. So required run rate now 9.94 for Sri Lanka women. Amanjot Kaur now continuing into her 8th over. Still has 2 overs left after this. And straight away for going for the lap shot, and it gets it past short third man into the boundary for 4. So nice way to start the over here for Sri Lanka women, and Nilakshi De Silva finding an important boundary for the Sri Lanka women. So good start to the over here. Pressure back on Amanjot Kaur, and that's pulled away leg side. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Harshita Samaravikrama. 5 runs from this over, still 4 balls left. Amanjot Kaur has picked up 2 wickets but has also conceded some runs here. Economy 6.82. And Harshita Samaravikrama pulls leg side towards deep mid wicket in the gap for 4. Second boundary of the over, and this time it's Harshita Samaravikrama finding the boundary. And 9 runs from the first 3 balls of this over, still 3 balls left. Pressure on Amanjot Kaur now. So 3 balls left in this over, and Harshita Samaravikrama beginning to look dangerous here. Along with Nilakshi De Silva, this is a good partnership. Bringing up that 50 partnership as well between these two batters. 52 from 55 balls, the partnership between Harshita Samaravikrama and Nilakshi De Silva. And that's nicely driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball here. The 9 runs from this over, still 2 balls left. The 2 balls left in this over now. Amanjot Kaur and Harshita Madhavi goes for a reverse hit, reverse sweep, hits it in the air, straight into the hands of Point. And another wicket goes down. The partnership has been broken eventually by Amanjot Kaur. She went for 9 runs in the over. And Harshita Samaravikrama was looking to play the reverse switch hit, I guess. Couldn't get any timing on it. A superb catch at Point. And the 4th wicket goes down for Sri Lanka women. So Harshita Samaravikrama departs after scoring 26 runs from 32 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 173 for 4 after 32.5 overs. So the new batter to the crease now is D. Vihanga for Sri Lanka women, and Amanjot Kaur picking up 3 wickets. 3 for 54 in her 7.5 overs. Outstanding spell. Even though she has gone for economy above 6 runs per over, she has picked up 3 wickets. So 1 ball left in this over now. 9 runs from this over so far. And that's nicely defended by D. Vihanga. A dot ball to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over and the big wicket of Harshita Samaravikrama. Sri Lanka women are 173 for 4 after 33 overs, and the required run rate of Sri Lanka has now gone up to 10 runs per over. N. Charani now has been brought back into the attack. Nilakshi De Silva on strike. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground, picks up another single. Gives the strike to D. Vihanga. And she moves across and punches it through the offside. Another dot ball here. So these dot balls are helping India women at the moment. And D. Vihanga comes down the pitch, hits it over the top. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and into the boundary for 4. So first boundary here for D. Vihanga. And nice shot down the ground. So still 3 balls left in this over. And D. Vihanga going up to the bowlers and now gently flicks it away leg side towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball. 5 runs from this over. Still 2 balls left. Oh, again hit on the pads. Appeal for LBW. It won't be LBW. Another dot ball here. 1 ball left in this over. There's an inside edge actually, so clearly not an LBW. So last ball of the over from N. Charani. And Vihanga comes down the pitch, hasn't timed it, straight into the hands of covers. And another wicket goes down here for Sri Lanka women. Nikita Charani strikes of the last ball of the over. The pressure was mounting on the Sri Lanka women batters. And now suddenly 5 down now, Sri Lanka women. N. Charani picking up her first wicket of the day. D. Vihanga makes her way back to the pavilion after scoring 4 runs from 6 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 178 for 5 after 34 overs. So half the side back in the pavilion now. And Sri Lanka women feeling the pressure of a run chase here. The required run rate is 10.31. And only 5 wickets in hand. Nilakshi De Silva is set at the crease. 48 from 56 balls. She has scored. But she is running out of partners at the moment. So Sneh Rana now continuing into the attack. Nilakshi De Silva is on strike. And Nilakshi De Silva comes down the pitch, looks to swing leg side but gets hit on the pads. So another dot ball here. Nilakshi De Silva is 2 runs away from another half century. And I think the batter has been injured here. They are checking something. So I don't know whether Nilakshi De Silva, she got hit on the pads and is she feeling some discomfort now. But in the meantime, 5 wickets have gone down for the Sri Lanka women. Amanjot Kaur has picked up 3 wickets. N. Charani picked up 1 wicket. Sneh Rana picked up 1 wicket. And Sri Lanka women now looking in tatters at the moment, with the required run rate also about 10 runs an over. So there is a delay in play here. We'll be back again. I think there's some injury going on. I think the physio is checking out the batter. Hopefully everything can become all right soon. It's a small break in play here at the moment. And Nilesh De Silva comes down the pace, roasted it in the air, straight into the hands of long off. And I think the break in play has done it. Another wicket goes down for Sri Lanka women. And Sneh Rana picks up her second wicket of the day. The pressure was mounting on Sri Lanka women. Nilesh De Silva was 2 runs away from her half century. Was looking for the big shot but didn't get enough timing on it. And a superb catch on the boundary sees the end of Nilesh De Silva. Nilesh De Silva makes her way back to the pavilion after scoring 48 runs from 58 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 178 for 6 after 34.2 overs. So Sri Lanka women now losing their way here. 6 down now. Sneh Rana picking up her second wicket. And the new batter to the crease is Plumi Badalge. And I think we are down to the bowlers now for Sri Lanka women. And India women very close to winning this Tri-Nation series here in Sri Lanka. Outstanding bowling from Sneh Rana actually. And that's cut away by Plumi Badalge. Straight to covers. Another dot ball. And it looks a sweep. It's in the air and towards deep mid wicket, picks up a single, and Badalge gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. 2 balls left in this over. And Anushka Sanjeevani flicks it leg side towards short point leg. Another dot ball. 1 ball left in this over now. 1 run from this over so far. Last ball of the over, flighted, and Sanjeevani goes down the ground and just about clears mid off there. A couple of runs to Anushka Sanjeevani to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 181 for 6 after 35 overs. 3 runs came from that over from Sneh Rana and the wicket of Nilesh De Silva. And Sri Lanka women are now 181 for 6 after 35 overs. So just 4 wickets in hand now for Sri Lanka women. They've lost their way. 6 down now. And Nikita Charini now continuing into the attack. Plumi Badalge is on strike. And Plumi Badalge defends. Another dot ball. And nicely flatted again. But Plumi Badalge drives straight to covers. Another dot ball. Required run rate now above 11 runs and over. 11.17 the required run rate for Sri Lanka women. And that's cut away outside edge to third man. Another dot ball. So 3 dot balls to start the over. Still 3 balls left. Pressure mounting here on Sri Lanka women. Oh, that's another good delivery. Very good delivery. Nicely defended by Plumi Badalge. And that's cut away by Plumi Vatsala Badalge. Towards deep point, picks up a single, gives a strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. Last ball of the over. And that's flicked away by Sanjeevani. Picks up a single to finish the over. Just 2 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka women are 183 for 6 after 36 overs. So Sneh Rana now continuing into the attack. Sanjeevani on strike. And comes down the pitch and flicks it leg side as Anushka Sanjeevani picks up a single and gives the strike to Plumi Badalge. Oh, in fact, it's a dot ball to start. Hasn't taken the single. So Sanjeevani is on strike and goes for the reverse sweep. Gets an inside edge, I think. Inside half of the bat, I think. And another dot ball here. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, goes for the big shot. And the catch has been put down at deep mid wicket. And I think the single has been completed as well. It was a regulation easy catch in the deep. Could have been another wicket for India women, but not to be. The catch has been put down. And Anushka Sanjeevani gets a lifeline. And that's nicely defended by Plumi Badalge. Another dot ball here. So just 1 run from this over so far. And Badalge moves across, hits it leg side, towards deep square leg for 4. So she found her space on the onside and found the boundary, much needed boundary for Sri Lanka women. One ball left in this over now. Plumi Badalge finding the boundary there. Her first boundary. And once again sweeps leg side, but this time there is square leg. And overthrows will mean that they will complete the single. Sloppy fielding here. Should have been a dot ball, but the single has been completed. So Plumi Badalge will keep the strike. 7 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women. 6 runs came from that over. and Sri Lanka women are 189 for 6 after 37 overs. So Charani now continuing into the attack, and straight away another dot ball here. Plumi Badalke looking to guide it away towards third man, but not able to make connection. And flicks this time leg side, picks up a single and gives the strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch. One bounce to long on. Picks up a single. Gives a strike to Plumi Badalke. And swept away by Plumi Badalke, leg side. Deep square leg comes around and cuts it off. A wonderful fielding in the deep. The batters are coming back for a second chance of run out. This could be out. I think the umpires are going to go upstairs to the third umpire to check this one. This could be very, very tight and could even be gone. Plumi Badalke was running back for the second run very slowly. And a good throw from the deep. Yes, and she has been run out here. Plumi Badalke has been run out. And another wicket goes down here for Sri Lanka women. It's getting from bad to worse for them. The decision has been given as out. And Sri Lanka women lose their 7th wicket. Plumi Badalke has to make her way back to the pavilion after scoring 8 runs from 13 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 191 for 7 after 37.4 overs. Actually, Plumi Badalke makes her way back to the pavilion after scoring 9 runs from 13 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 192 for 7 after 37.4 overs. So we are down to the bowlers now of Sri Lanka women. Sugandhika Kumar is the new batter to the crease. Required run rate 12.24, just 3 wickets in hand for Sri Lanka women. And India women now favourites to win this final here. Oh, another good one, looking to cut it away there. Sugandhika Kumari, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. 1 ball left in this over. Boundaries are completely dried up here. Oh, and again looking to drive offside, but not able to make connection. Back-to-back dot balls to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over and the run out of Plumi Badalke. Sri Lanka women are now 192 for 7 after 38 overs. Sneh Rana now continuing into the attack. He still has 3 overs left. India women going for wickets here. And Sanjeevani sweeps leg side, picks up a single and gives the strike to Sugandhika Kumari. The quad run rate now 12.68 for Sri Lanka women. Snehirana coming around the wicket and Sugandhika Kumari sweeps leg side. Deep mid wicket comes around, cuts it off, just a single. Anushka Sanjeevani is on strike, probably the last hope for Sri Lanka women. But even then the required run rate is too high. And that's cut away, but an inside edge there from Anushka Sanjeevani. Another dot ball. These dot balls are only helping India women at the moment. Required run rate now above 13. And that's a slog sweep leg side by Anushka Sanjeevani. Picks up a single, gets the strike to Sugandhika Kumari. Two balls left in this over. Sugandhika Kumari hits it in the air. Towards long off, picks up a single. Just 4 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. And comes down the pitch. Anushka Sanjeevani hits it straight to mid-off. Chance of a run out. But doesn't hit. A single to finish the over. Anushka Sanjeevani will keep the strike. 5 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 197 for 7 after 39 overs. So Snehirana is the leading wicket taker in this tri-series for India women. And she has been bowling outstandingly well. She still has 2 overs left in this match. So Nikita Charini is going to complete her spell. She's into her last over now. Anushka Sanjeevani is on strike. And Anushka Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, hits it straight to mid-wicket. A dot ball to start the over. And slog sweep from Anushka Sanjeevani. It's in the gap towards deep mid-wicket for 4. So finally, after a long time, a boundary for Sri Lanka women. And that's punched on the back foot leg side. Again, only a single. It's a flighted ball. It goes through covers. And the ball is racing away. Good fielding in the deep. Couple of runs for Sugandhika Kumari. Two balls left in this over, looking to flick it away there, Sugandhika Kumari, but getting it on the pads, another dot ball. One ball left in this over. Oh, and looking to cut it away there, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 204 for 7 after 40 overs. So Sri Lanka women are 204 for 7 after 40 overs. Required run rate now 13.90 for Sri Lanka women with just 3 wickets in hand. This is a lost cause. This is a lost cause for Sri Lanka women. So Deepti Sharma has been brought back into the attack. Anushka Sanjeevani on strike. And looks to reverse sweep. Gets some bat on it. I think it goes past the wicket keeper. And Sanjeevani picks up a single. Gives a strike to Sugandhika Kumari. Oh, looking to flick it away. Appeal for LBW. The umpire says not out. I think it will be one leg bias for Sugandhika Kumari. Picks up a single. Gives the strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, hits it back to the bowler, another dot ball. These dot balls are not affecting India women one bit. And that's a wide down the leg side. Extra ball, has to re-ball that one. 3 balls left in this over now. 3 runs from this over so far. 2 extras in that. And a shot and cut away by Anushka Sanjeevani straight to point. Again, another dot ball here. And Sanjeevani moving across, looking to sweep it away, but again not able to get any timing on it. Straight to short fine leg, so another dot ball. The pressure is mounting on Sri Lanka women here. Required run rate now above 15 runs an over. And a shot and punched off the back foot to point. Another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 207 for 7 after 41 overs. So 9 overs left in this match. Sri Lanka women need 136 runs from the last 9 overs. Required run rate 15.11. Really getting tough for the Sri Lanka women. And India women have made a bowling change here. They're trying new bowlers. Harleen Deol is going to bowl her first over. She's been brought into the attack. Sugandhika Kumari on strike. So here's Arlene Deol coming around the wicket to Sugandhika Kumari. And Sugandhika Kumari sweeps leg side towards deep mid wicket for 4. A nice way to start the over from Sugandhika Kumari. First ball of Arlene Deol's over goes for 4. And again sweeps, but this time straight to short fine leg. Another dot ball here. So good start to the over here from Sugandhika Kumari. Finding the boundary. But still the required run rate is above 15 runs an over. And this time Sugandhika Kumari gives herself room. Smashes it through the offside for another boundary. Second boundary of the over, and Sugandhika Kumari is having fun now. So 3 balls left in this over. Arlene Deol coming over the wicket, and that's a wide down the leg side. Has to re-bowl that one. So 9 runs from this over, still 3 balls left. And that's nicely defended there. Nicely driven. Straight to covers. Another dot ball here. So 2 balls left in this over now. 9 runs from this over. And a good comeback from Arlene Deol after conceding 2 boundaries in this over. And slot sweep leg side by Sugandhika Kumari towards deep mid wicket. Picks up a single. Gives the strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. 1 ball left in this over. The last ball of the over now. Anushka Sanjeevani on strike. And again sweeps leg side. In the gap again. Deep mid wicket. Cuts it off. Good fielding. Couple of runs for Anushka Sanjeevani to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 219 for 7 after 42 overs. So Dipti Sharma now continuing into the attack. She still has 2 overs left. Sugandhika Kumari on strike. And Sugandhika Kumari hits it leg side towards mid-wicket. A dot ball to start the over. Required run rate jumping higher and higher. And Sugandhika Kumari gives herself room, smashes it through the offside for 4. So a welcome boundary here for Sri Lanka women. And Sugandhika Kumari hits her third boundary of the day. So 3 or 4 balls left in this over now. And sweeps leg side towards short fine leg. Another dot ball. And Sugandhika Kumari hits it towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball here. So the dot balls are only helping India women at the moment. 2 balls left in this over. Superb bowling from Deepti Sharma. Again sweeps leg side. It's in the air towards deep square leg. Picks up a single. Gives the strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. And last ball of the over, moves across, sweeps, looks to sweep leg side, appeal for LBW. And the umpire says not out. But still it's a dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 224 for 7 after 43 overs. So Pratika Rawal now into the attack. Sugandhika Kumari on strike and drives to the offside straight to point. Another dot ball here. The required run rate now above 17 runs an over. Definitely India women in the driver's seat now in this final. Oh, and again looking to smash it away. But another dot ball here. And India women getting further control of this match. Again looking to cut it away, just not able to make connection here. Sugandhika Kumari. 3 back-to-back dot balls in this over and required run rate now moving towards 19 runs an over. And this time Sugandhika Kumari goes for the reverse sweep, but again not able to make connection. This has been an outstanding over from Pratika Rawal. 4 consecutive dot balls in this over. Still 2 balls left. And that's hit straight to point. Another dot ball here. 1 ball left in this over. And it's cut away, it's in the gap. And it goes to the boundary for 4 to finish the over. So after 5 dot balls in that over, the last ball of the over went for 4. Ends that over as well. 4 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are now 228 for 7 after 44 overs. So required run rate now 19.17 for Sri Lanka women. Dipti Sharma is into the attack. Sanjeevani comes down the pitch and hits it down the ground to long off. Just a single. Gives the strike to Sugandhika Kumari. And that swept leg side, past fine leg and into the boundary for 4. A misfield as well at fine leg. Allows another boundary here for Sugandhika Kumari, who's enjoying herself now. Finding boundaries at regular intervals for Sri Lanka women. And it's a full toss. It has been hit leg side by Sugandhika Kumari. Picks up a single. Gives the strike to Anushka Sanjeevani. 3 balls left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. Required run rate now about 20 runs an over. And looking to cut it away there. Not able to make connection. Sanjeevani. Another dot ball here. Two balls left in this over now. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side, picks up another single, gives the strike to Sugandhika Kumari, who has hit 5 boundaries in her innings, run a ball 27. Last ball of the over now, Dipti Sharma coming over the wicket to Anushka Sanjeevani, to Sugandhika Kumari. And Sugandhika Kumari looking to sweep leg side, appeal for LBW, but clearly pitching outside leg stump. So the umpire says not out, and it will be a dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 235 for 7 after 45 overs. So Sri Lanka women need 108 more runs to win this match in the last 5 overs. Required run rate 21.60. Current run rate only 5.22. And that is clearly showing how much Sri Lanka women have struggled in this run chase. They were looking good at one stage when Chamaria Tapattu and Vismi Gunaratne were batting at the crease. Even Nilakshi De Silva played well. But then they lost too many wickets in the middle, which meant that India women are firmly in control of this match and are looking as favourites to win this tri-series today. So Pratika Rawal continuing into the attack, and Sanjeevani looking for the sweep shot there, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. Required run rate now nearing 23 runs an over. Oh, and that's an underage, I think, or has it beaten the bat? I think it's a bias. But nevertheless, the ball is racing away for 4. So another boundary here. I think there was an underage, so it has been given as runs. So another boundary here for Anushka Sanjeevani. Only her second boundary of the day. And an important boundary for Sri Lanka women. And this time Anushka Sanjeevani goes for the reverse sweep and hits it straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. And again advances down the pitch, defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball here. So just 4 runs from this over. This is not enough at all for Sri Lanka women. 2 balls left in this over. And Sanjeevani hits it in the air. And towards deep extra covers. A couple of runs here for Anushka Sanjeevani. 1 ball left in this over. Required run rate now moving towards 25 runs an over now. Last ball of the over, and Sanjeevani hits it back down the ground to long on, picks up a single to finish the over. Anushka Sanjeevani will keep the strike. 7 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are now 242 for 7 after 46 overs. So Sneha Rana still has 2 overs left and looks like she will be bowling her last 2 overs now. And Anushka Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side, picks up a single, gives the strike to Sugandhika Kumari, and this is the 9th over for Sneha Rana today. He has bowled wonderfully well, picked up the big wicket of Chamari Attapattu. And Sugandhika Kumari looking to cut it away but not able to time it properly. Another dot ball here. And that's nicely flighted. Sugandhika Kumari hits it in the air and the catch is taken at point. Oh, in fact, there is a run out here. I thought the catch was taken. It's gone 1 bounce to the fielder. But complete miscommunication between the wickets and a run out, in fact. So nevertheless, another wicket going down here for Sri Lanka women. And they've just completely lost their way. I don't know which batter has been dismissed here. It was looking as though the catch will be taken. Oh, and in fact, I think it's Sugandhika Kumari who has to make her way back to the pavilion. Sugandhika Kumari has sacrificed her wicket. Sugandhika Kumari departs after scoring 27 from 29 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 243 for 8 after 46.3 overs. So just 2 wickets left now for Sri Lanka women, and Madara comes out to the middle to bat. 3 balls left in this over. Required run rate nearing 30 runs an over now. In fact, Sanjeevani is on strike now and cut away by Anushka Sanjeevani. Another dot ball here. 2 balls left in this over. And India women nearing a tri-series win here in Colombo. Swings leg side, Anushka Sanjeevani picks up a single, gives a strike to Malki Madara. One ball left in this over now. The last ball of the over, Madara on strike. Oh, and it's been clean bowled. What a delivery that is. Pitch turned past the outside edge of Malki Madara. And another wicket goes down here for Sri Lanka women. Sneha Rana is the leading wicket taker of this tri-series. And she has picked up another wicket here, her 3rd wicket of the day. And Malki Madara has to make her way back to the pavilion. First ball which she faced, she has received a beauty from Sneha Rana, hitting the top of off stump. A treat for an off spinner. And what a way to finish that over. 2 wickets in that over. Of course, 1 wicket was a run out and the 2nd wicket a beauty of a delivery. Malki Madara departs for a duck. And Sri Lanka women are now 244 for 9 after 47 overs. 2 runs came from that over from Sneh Rana. So new batter to the crease now is Aino Karanavira. And Pratika Rawal is continuing into the attack and straight away first ball. It's a dot ball to Anushka Sanjeevani. And this game is almost finished now. Just 1 wicket in hand for Sri Lanka women. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. There's no power at all. Straight to covers. Another dot ball. And that's cut off the back foot. Straight to third man. Another dot ball here. So 3 consecutive dot balls in this over. This is the 48th over of the innings. And 3 consecutive dot balls. Again comes down the pitch and drives straight back to the... drives straight back to the bowler. In fact, straight to covers. Straight to mid-off. And another dot ball. 4 dot balls in this over, still 2 balls left, and Pratika Rawal completing her over very quickly here. Again guides it straight to third man, another dot ball. 1 ball left in this over and required run rate has just gone out of reach now for Sri Lanka women, even mathematically. Last ball of the over. And Sanjeevani sweeps leg side. Picks up a single, she will keep the strike. Just 1 run came from that over from Pratika Rawal. And Sri Lanka women are now 245 for 9 after 48 overs. So 2 overs left in this innings. Just need to complete the formalities now in this match. India women are going to win this tri-series here in Colombo. Outstanding performance from India women. Truly deserved champions, I guess. And Sanjeevani comes down the pitch, hits it in the air, and good effort there at mid-wicket. The catch has been put down, but a good effort. And Sneh Rana looking to finish this innings now in this over. She has already picked up 3 wickets. If she picks up this last wicket, she will finish with 4 wickets in today's match. And again, Sanjeevani comes down the pitch and plays the big shot. She hasn't got any timing on it. Straight into the hands of long on. And that is it. Sri Lanka women have been bowled out for 245 in 48.2 overs. And India women have won this tri-series here in Colombo. They have won this final by 97 runs against Sri Lanka women. And some outstanding bowling from Sneh Rana, Pratika Rawal, Deepti Sharma. Amanjot Kaur also picked up 3 wickets. And it has been a comprehensive bowling performance from India women. They also batted well. They posted a target of 343, which was always going to be tough for Sri Lanka women. An outstanding century today on the big day by Smriti Mandhana. And even saw small cameos by Harmanpreet Kaur, Amanjot Kaur, and even Deepti Sharma towards the end with the bat. And then with the ball, Sneh Rana, leading wicket taker in this tri-series, has picked up 4 wickets today. And even Amanjot Kaur started it all by picking up 2 early wickets, and she finished with 3 wickets. And all in all, India women completely outplaying the Sri Lanka women in all 3 departments today, winning this final by 97 runs. And India women are the champion of the tri-series here in Colombo. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our video. For more exciting cricket content, please like, share, subscribe, and keep following us. We'll be back again soon. Cheers, guys.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe.